to be followed by Jim Yarborough.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and City Council members. I'm here representing the community. I have about 300 signatures and some letters. And with the petition of, we are concerned that at the moment we only have one children's librarian. One of them, they had two for a long time, and one of them left in last May. And they haven't replaced, and we are really concerned, requesting that the budget will continue so we could continue having the two children's librarian. And I am a member of this city. I'm living in Oxnard for about 30 years, and the library, especially the children's librarians, were really critical. As I use the library, I actually learned how to read in English with children's books, and so I come to you to please look at that important position to continue be for our children. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the next speaker will be Jim Yarborough, to be followed by Elliott Gabriel.
Good evening. I would like to second the comments that lady just made, the lady that just preceded me. I know the figures on the proposed budget are not out yet, but I hope you will not cut the library as much as possible. There are other departments that are certainly a much bigger percentage of the budget than the library. I think it's already underfunded. And I hope that, keeping in mind the future of Oxnard, the importance of literacy, the importance of any community having a good library, the importance of children learning to read and learning to love learning by going to the library, having programs at the library. Let's keep those things in mind, and please don't cut the library any more than you have to. And again, I support what she just said, to fill positions that really need to be filled at the library, rather than have the children suffer because the positions aren't filled. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the next speaker will be Elliott Gabriel, to be followed by Lawrence Paul Stein.
Hello, Council, Mayor Flynn. Sorry. I'd also like to speak about the situation here and join the chorus of Margot and Jim about the situation that's affecting our services at the public library. I'm a proud patron of this library system, and I think we can all agree, sometimes we don't agree about certain things, but we can all agree that as a center of education, enlightenment, and positive recreation for the students and the children here in the library, and for everyone here, is an invaluable resource. Sadly, though, we can see that cracks are beginning to develop. Maybe it's a result of a lack of funding, poor management, or maybe it's both factors. First, there's the issue of technology. I'm not going to argue that the library should be on the absolute cutting edge, but the old Windows PCs are absolutely antique. They're relics from the 90s, the late 90s. And you can imagine how frustrating that is. I can see that a lot of us have tablet computers here in this room. But there's no Wi-Fi at the library at the moment. In 2013, there's no excuse for this. Embarrassingly, we have to go to Starbucks, McDonald's, and that's where free wireless is offered, and I think that Oxnard is better than that. If we continue to devote inadequate funds to our libraries, maybe our kids should just get used to the greasy days and nights at McDonald's. Because if we cut off opportunities for them, they're doomed to that dismal future. They won't be able to go out and get 21st century jobs. They'll be flipping burgers. And this brings me to a really important point, the one that Margot and Jim just spoke about, which is that we've been hearing in the community and over the last couple of weeks in public comment about how the recently vacated children's librarian position still hasn't been filled. This is wrong no matter how you look at it, especially as we approach summer vacation. And I urge the council members to simply go across the parking lot here and visit the library, not tonight, it's closing, but any other day, and see exactly what Margot was speaking about. See how kids borrow their first book and they learn to read at the library, how they participate in the For example, they had the Lego competition recently, and the kids loved that. They go to receive help with their homework assignments and explore the various collections and the field trips. And honestly, how many other places can kids go to expand their intellectual horizons and their understanding of the world? They can go to Starbucks and get a caramel frappuccino, sure. They can go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal toy. Or they can go to the movies and see Hangover 3, Iron Man 3, Fast and Furious Part 6. But how does that expand horizons? It's a choice between health and poison. And I think that you all would rather have health for your kids instead of that poison. Now, our priorities are so imbalanced that we'd rather allocate nearly half the city's budget to the Oxnard Police Department, staff the library with true professionals who will help our children grow into critical thinkers, self-directed learners, and leaders. I don't think that that's the future that we want in this city, so I hope that you can support a good budget plan and become advocates of the library system. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before we have Mr. Stein speak, Ms. Burnham, my understanding is the council allocated, I believe it was $65,000 to set up Wi-Fi at the public library here, and I understand there were some problems with it. I did speak with the librarian, Barbara Murray, and could you give us kind of an idea about where that is right now? Do we know exactly when Wi-Fi is coming to the library?
I'm going to ask Ms. Murray to comment because there have been some difficulties in implementing that, so she can give you a status report.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Stein.
Good evening, Mayor, City Council. I do want to tell you that it will be part of the budget report that I will bring to council when we talk about the library budget. But for a quick update, in order to bring Wi-Fi into the public library, we had to do some major infrastructure repairs. Those things have been taking place over the past 2 weeks. They have been completed. So we will go live with Wi-Fi July 1st. Right now, we're having Wi-Fi in a testing mode where we're working out the problems. So to be the correct comment is that Wi-Fi is available today, but it's in a test mode.
Thank you very much.
May I ask a
Mr.
question?
Trillo?
The librarian, the library is one of the library is one of the best features of the city of Oxnard. I would like you to just if you could answer. You said major structural repairs. What did we have to repair?
Well, we had to go in to bring the infrastructure up to date. Some of the speed, for instance, once we add Wi-Fi and with the computers we already have, it was not adequate to take care of all of the services. Okay. We will also talk about the computers that one of the speakers spoke about earlier this evening. Okay. That also is in the report that will be coming to council.
Thank you very much. Thank you for.
Thank you very much. Mr. Stein,